Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. We have two main topics to go over with today, and the first topic will be I will be showing you Bitcoin technical analysis and all folders I use in my trading and we use in the group. This video will be focused purely on the technical analysis. You will also see, if you are a new trader, what we are using in the group, so you can see all the important things, because we use other tools, but technical analysis is still important because you apply the technical levels, the other tools you are learning. Another topic which I will be starting with is why is Bitcoin we are ranging for the past 21 days. Why we are ranging here, why it's resistance. Let me start with the higher time frame overview. You can see we had nice bull market, and during the 2021 bull market we had big pullbacks into the 28k to 31k zone. This was, for many people, they were buying Bitcoin first time. And once we started, bear market, there was one more retest of this important market structure here. Then we dive further on the many black swan events we had. And those people who were buying, they were in heavy losses. Some people were also dollar cost averaging on the way up. Now as market, since 2023, we are pumping hard and we are reaching this zone first time. It was very obvious resistance point. Even my own hodl, for example, I was booking some profits on day trade longs, on swing trade longs. I was booking profits. I was looking for day trade and swing trade shorts into the 25k, which played out. Everything's happening as we wanted in the group and as it was said before. Because on the first touch, this is very logical resistance. Even on second touch, we can actually go in the range for long here, or we can do again deeper pullback and then overcome finally this market structure resistance. Is logical because these people, they bought Bitcoin. Now they have chance to escape at zero or at slight loss. Some people do not want to touch crypto ever, so they need to get out. Also, you have funds, which were tied to cryptocurrency, business and trading. They also need to get out with some smaller losses. So this is massive supply and demand, resistance zone. While, when we finally breach it and we go with conviction over 33k, then we can actually pump to 35, 40k. No problem. We can create new range from 30 to 40k. It's perfectly fine. We have inefficiencies here locally, so on medium and high time frame. So yeah, makes sense. But right now we are still ranging. We can actually range for much longer. So technical resistance, first main reason. Another big reason is we have the miners. I'm involved. I'm watching the miner companies. Some of them are invested, and I'm watching how they are performing their business. And I know, and I get the data for the since the beginning of the year, they sent there were largest inflows of the Bitcoin which they mined into the exchanges, and they're also distributing some of the profits, so they are creating additional pressure on the market. Some of them, they definitely want to play the card when we do breakout, so they will be using leverage to push Bitcoin higher, but many of them are distributing. It's visible in their books. They need to take profit because after a long time they are becoming profitable. As we are coming out of the bear market and we are not in the bull market, but this is like limbo between bear and bull market. It's like pre-bull market time. Which we had in all of the cycles. And so they also need to sell the Bitcoin and to also expand the operations. They are buying more miners and so on. So we have pressure from miners. And also another reason is one more thing from the technical analysis. Of course, there are multiple reasons. I just want to show you a few key ones. So let me show you key levels. Yes, because this level was super precise. As we, so we've lost the big support area for the bull market. This was big change of character, and bear markets, even more confirmation. We did bounce from the 25k, and the first top of the range, because we started ranging for some time, top of the range high was become our key level. That's how you identify the key levels when the big range boundaries are created, on good volumes and so on. And we can see we are unable to reclaim this. I'm saying in the group for a long time, at least for these past 21 days, 31k is big resistance from AMT, and 31,400 is big market structure precise key level resistance. Yes, so you can see first touch, massive rejection, another touch, rejection, front run, and again unable to even stay above this level. We've created big swing failure pattern. You have big short from here, you are hedged, so in case we go down, you have exposure. So key level 31. When we reclaim 31,400, I expect quick move to 32,000 plus. Also, what everything I say is no financial advice, and it's just entertainment and education. So you can see, and yes, we have many reasons from AMT as well, but yes, I will be now going into the smaller time frame to local to medium time frame. I will be showing you how I do my weekly analysis and what I'm seeing with the tools. So let's start with it. First of all, we have market structure zones. Very simple here. We were waiting actually, if I said in the group, if you want to stay maximum, like really bullish, we've created this market structure from the previous range top here. You see we've got multiple rejections from it, so it was strong resistance. On the way up, we pierced over. Yes, it was on high liquidation, so market ignored most of the technical analysis, and then we started stabilizing, above it. Yeah, you see what happened. So we've pierced over. From a strong resistance, you are watching if it's gonna be support on a pullback, then it becomes support. And look here, we just lost it quickly, regained, because regaining market structure is also important. So you see market finally found a stable range in it. For me, from this point, this is super strong and very important market structure for me. Until we lose this, I can trade this range. I'm not bearish, yeah? So we are trading this range. Look at how many touches, you come to this zone, you are looking for opportunities to buy, yes? And look at that, so many times support. And now what is happening is again supporting us. Again, big dip into it, we went for the liquidity, you combine other tools. So we went for the local liquidity, reclaimed. Now we are again supported by this market structure. While you holding it, you don't expect this low to be taken or this one. Pretty easy here. On our way up, we are creating very local. This first become, from this point it become, because you see it's support here, now we become resistance. It's now naked market structure. Now again up, you are taking profits because you are in market structure until you break out. Same thing again. So you are trading this beautiful local range here, yeah, until you do breakout to the upside or to the downside. Super simple. Now you need also the auction market theory. Auction market theory is important. 80% of time we are ranging, and you need to know what are you doing, because you have mechanical take profit targets from the auction market theory and also new trade initiation. So even though we are in a 4-day range here, you are aware you are at the 21-day val of the big range. So what are you doing at the 21-day val? Are you looking to short into support? No, you are looking for longs. So we are in longs from these areas. We went for the liquidity here from all these people. Yeah, you can see that in liquidity tools, quickly reclaimed and stayed in the val. I said when we stay in the val, I will be adding to position. You've got really good pullback here into the golden zone. Everything went well here, and now you are, as an AMT trader, you are trading this. And you see we've got this was the latest long. Then we have the pullback into the local golden zone. Now you've hit mechanical take profit targets. You take 20-30% off position. Rest you are keeping because there is much larger liquidity above these highs. Yeah. So it's simple, and once you go over this, you don't have much resistance. Above these highs you have liquidity, and then you can actually rotate range again to the upside. So 30,764 will be big target in case you go over these highs, you take liquidity, and you don't do swing failure pattern back. Yeah, so you don't want to see that. Yeah, because it will mean market purpose was just to move for the liquidity and you be hammered back, but you want to see, nice move up. Maybe you can do something like this, or you can range above the previous range and then continue up. So that's your really good scenarios where you don't need to take profit fast and you can be more greedy. And that was what I was talking about before. So 30,950, that's why 31k is big resistance. For me, it's important, so market can actually spend time above this. So let's imagine this scenario like this. Yeah, we go above and we started to create new range. We found new value above this, and then we continue up. We need to make some decent floor. Price is unable to spend decent time above this 31k level. Look here, it's above the VWAP, yeah, so we have not much volume here. Why it's so important? Now you need to zoom back, and you will be going back. And now you have the answer. This is one large range. Yeah, this one. This is 4-hour time frame. So this is, yeah, I will be actually showing you that on this. Let me show you, because this is medium time frame. I can't show you this on local level. So you see, this is the massive range we've had in 2022 from 11th of May until the 12th of June. So 1 month range, and you need to get acceptance outside of this range. Yet again, price was pretty weak to spend reasonable time above. So we need to create new range, we need to create volume, and then we can create proper support for the big upside. So 31K, that's why 31K is important from auction market theory perspective. So we can rotate, yes. Okay, let's back to our time frame. 1 hour time frame. And you know, if you lose this range to the downside, you are looking at the liquidity from this low potential swing failure pattern. If you don't hold here, you see what we already had before. Even as we started ranging above, we had auction market scenario, one of the strongest one, where you hold VWAP or point of control. This was really great retest here. It's not that often you have a volume at the top of the range and point of control so close together. So it was very, very strong area, even though this was inefficiency. But you still had so many trap shorts below. The market didn't need so much energy to push up. So this low is very significant. If we take it out the low and we break out of this range to the downside, then we will potentially trade swing failure pattern, because we still have the big POC here from this range here, and it's also high volume node. So you already see I'm planning for the both scenarios. I know what is very likely happen to the upside, what are my targets, mechanical targets, and what are my targets and areas of interest to the downside. Now you combine auction market theory with high volume nodes. This is important for me to know. Again, I need to turn on this, because sometimes this is very important high volume node. So sometimes you can actually front run and start rejection here. So you know you are in high volume node, so you need to know about that. And on the pullback, we were doing a big battle for the past few hours at the point of control and high volume node of the range, very close to the val. So on the pullback, if you get pullback, you want to really flip this from resistance into support. So that's why you also need to have it on your chart. You're watching here, it's your area of opportunity. Okay, so you see how everything is combining each like together. And also, of course, high volume nodes, you also watch the low volume nodes, where we have not much resistance. Anchor VWAPs, they are giving us also clear bias. It's there super easy, like green and red lights, of course. At the moment we keep resisting from the, so let's go to 50-minute time frame. As soon as we placed high volume and velocity high, we are pulling anchor VWAP, and past few days it's becoming very strong resistance. Look here, resistance number 1, it's your take profit target. If you are in longs, you are looking for shorts. Same again, unable to reclaim. Yet again today was such small rejection, but rejection is getting, each time we kiss the level, it's rejection is getting like weaker. So it's possible we can actually break finally above this high this time. Yeah, it's more choppy around, so that's what we want to see, resistance becoming weaker. And for the bullish bias, so you have two important anchor VWAPs here. For the bullish bias, we also have the pull from which is measuring from here. So this is measuring the most aggressive upback in the uptrend, and it also was in the past, look at here, multiple times it was nice support. Now it's very choppy around, but still for my bias, for the move to the upsides, I want to see Bitcoin trading above. This is gonna give like small green light, okay, more upside. The bull start to reclaim the most aggressive uptrend. Super simple. And below us we still have the untested anchor VWAP from the 25K initiation of the full bull market move, full impulsive leg up. So also big alerts here. Order blocks, sometimes they are primary confluence, sometimes they are secondary confluence. That's based on your statistics. Based on my statistics, I know for our order blocks are very strong, but right now look at here, we have such a wide order block. It's pretty hard to yeah, it's very likely we will get multiple rejection out of this body, but yeah, you will be watching the start of the body, end of the body, midline. Also with the 1 hour order block, they are creating a double confluence, so yeah, you are watching that. I also, when I have Confluence, I like to have order blocks in it as well, especially for R1s. They have really high win rate if you retest. On to the way to the downside, we have 1 hour order block, and that's what I'm talking about when you want to have a Confluence. You want to have the Confluence together. You can see. For our order block is in our high volume node. It's close to the val and golden zone, the local golden zone pullback, and it's in the 20-day val, so 400 range rotation. So this order block is placed really well. And if you will be searching for the trap traders in it and you have them, then it's going to be very helpful for your trading. Let's go further. So extensions are secondary Confluence. They are targets for the other side of the market. So right now I'm aware of the targets for the longs to the upside. That also can be my targets if I start to see rejections. Yes, so really, really nice. You just need to take out, because this is the pull off like that. Oops, you need to take out this high, so you start to validate this, and this is gonna become your target. And if we move to the downside, because this was very impulsive move to the downside, and if we do something like this, yes, then or we stay in the range, then we will have a targets to the downside as well. Yes, so that's the extension target for that. Now, right now we are watching the main balance zone. The balance zone is also, if you don't have access to liquidity, then you better learn Fibonacci extensions, and we call them balance zones here. You better learn them because they are marking you liquidity. So the most aggressive liquidity is always at the 0.25. Then you have other multipliers. You see when this was the, let me start here. This was, we are watching when we start to make a range. So this was our pull high into here, into the range low. And since that moment, you are getting balance on targets both directions. You see market took 0.25. We found support. So we know liquidity was taken to the downside. Now, when you take out this high, another most immediate target will be 0.25. You can actually do exact symmetry of this. If you start rejecting from here, and you will get acceptance back into the range, market is doing same symmetry of the liquidity to the upside than to the downside. It's if it's a swing failure pattern, then you can trade it as a swing failure pattern with stop above the high. Pretty simple here. And balance zones also not only they serve you for the liquidity, they also serve you to predict future range rotations. This was very simple. This was range very well for a long time. Look at here, from 13th of May till 19th of June. So 1 month range, we've hit the target at 0.5 here. So the most immediate targets for you were already, actually this was hit here, but you are also watching if you create range between 1 and 2, because that's 1-to-1 extension. So you are watching if you are creating range here. That didn't happen as the move was very impulsive. Most of the time we actually respect them, but in very impulsive move we can do much stronger extensions. What you did extension, you created range in the another extension multiplier and target, which is between 2 and 3. Look at here how is respected. So balance zones, very, very powerful. You better understand them. Let's go further. So yes, we are using VWAP inefficiencies. We don't have as many. I think there was heavy front run of the yearly VWAP close. You can learn the inefficiencies in our group. We have a lot of them to the downside, not as many to the upside. Yeah. Local fibs, of course, they are part of the main Confluence. If you backtest them, you know they have highest win rate among all Fibonacci's on Bitcoin. I can say how it's on other assets, but Bitcoin and Ethereum golden zone, is very, very strong. And we are ready if we go to the upside or to the downside for them. we already got, this was the 0.61 was traded, so you are remaining 0.66 below us and 0.702, and much stronger pools are below us in the inefficiencies. There is a fractal folder here. I'm still watching this was actually very helpful. Before we are watching, because the price tends to repeat its behavior. Price tends to rhyme, history tends to rhyme. We are watching if we repeat the same fractal as we had in this massive impulsive move up, which was made from the bank crisis and so on. So you see what Bitcoin did before, massive push up, then very, very little range and another push up. Right now we were not sure if it's gonna be same like this or like this, and for me it's looking same like, you see this initial move here was this one, yeah. First initial high, then we took out the high and we started to go into the range. And right now we are reaching enough time and liquidity to actually push above this range and much more beyond and do another impulsive move up. Yes, but before that we need to rotate range fully. But yeah, it's if we repeat the same fractal, I know, and we take out this high, it's much higher chance based on history we will get impulsive move up and hit our targets at 32 to 33k. We have a lot of resistance there. Okay, so this was more local time frame analysis for showing you potential, what to trade to the upside, to the downside. Now medium time frame is also very important. You can't be just zoomed in on 1 minute time frame or up to 50 minutes. You need to understand what is happening from larger time frames. You see also market structures are getting respected heavily here. Yet again, this is market structure from 1 year back, and it's very, very important. And this one is also important, but market is very choppy around it. So I think I will be deleting it later. So there was no precise reaction like this one, and we've built enough volume. It served its purpose here, yes, on the retest, on the first retest, but yet now this market structure become a lot more important. In terms of dailies, those are naked closes on daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. You can learn much deeper about them in our group. And we don't have as many in here. We still have naked daily below us, and we have two important market structure daily above us. If we reclaim two of them, then the road up is open. You still need to watch this one. We can actually reject from this one. This was very, very interesting close here at the top of the range. So yeah, watch this one. And we've got this one was naked. This one was not naked. This is naked, but it was front run on some of the exchanges, so it was not properly tested. So there is still a good chance we will get nice trade out of it. So definitely watch that. And you see the next naked dailies are just far away below us. You see, I utilize also the daily time frame overview, where I'm pulling the market structures just from the closes, and those they give me the market structure. They did give me market structure zone on the daily time frame, and this retest was fantastic. Yeah, into the old market structure daily. We've got same situation above here, and you know, but this later was many rejections, but probably very strong future support. It was so many times rejected, but on the way to the upside broken like nothing. Weekly time frame. Now we have the naked weekly closes. You see how also Bitcoin very strong on big time frames. This is just very strong accumulation, pretty easy. Yeah, we have naked weekly just above us, but it's not a good place. If you go over here. The problem with this weekly, it can actually give you scalp, can give you quick scalp, because we have a high volume node here, but yeah, it's in terms of day trade, it's not good position, because it's in the middle of the inefficiencies. Yes, it was very big move to the downside, not much resistance. It's also in the middle of the liquidity, and it's yeah, this is why this area is very wide, and we still have VWAP a bit higher, so this naked weekly it's not so strong, but there are possible easy scalp from it. If we see more strength, then yeah, from scalp it can become day trade. But yeah, it's not ideal placement. We like to have the bigger bodies, you know, so it's a bit higher, not in the middle of the range, or you know, in the higher portion. and we have big naked weekly to the downside. If we get massive pullback to the downside, then this area, this weekly, you better have alerts on. You can actually buy some like hodl, yeah, from this level. Monthly time frame. Monthly naked closes. Yes, we have beautiful naked monthly here. 27,210. Even better level for the future retest. And to the upside, not much resistance. You see next one is 35k. Another one 38,000. Let's go back to 1 hour time frame. Let's see our naked point of controls. In this range, market is very efficient. Bitcoin loves to be efficient market. It hates to be inefficient. Every market in the world hates to be inefficient. And right now we don't have in this range much naked point of controls. Trap people we have some, but not many naked point of controls. As we were heading heavily down from the rejection and swing failure pattern of the move, we've got people who've got trapped at the top, and also they were trying to buy the first dip, and you can see they it's very likely we get nice trade from this. So you can set alerts at 31,000 at 0.87. There should be easy, because it's order flow resistance, so potentially easy scalp at least from the area. So you better watch this high volume node and naked point of control. And below us we have just London naked point of control, but it's from weekend, so it's very weak. And if we are here, don't forget about the weekly rotations. Market just straight after open, we went for the naked weekly previous week val. Yeah, it was hit, reclaimed. Now, as soon as you start pushing, the longer you stay inside the previous week range, the chances are rising you will rotate to 30,875. So that's another target for you as a long. Yeah, so you have multiple targets already as a long. So always watch for that. And from monthly time frame rotation perspective, we are rejecting, and that's pretty much key. We are not getting acceptance back into the previous month val, and also 2 months back vah. Yeah, so for very aggressive bulls is like crossroads and double importance of the double important region. So I like to see that if we start getting losing the previous month val and getting acceptance back in today's 2 month range, we get acceptance into that VAC, then we can start feeling large inefficiencies. Look here, not much volume here, so this can be filled in the future. Inefficiency. Okay, let's back to the charting. Yeah, so even if you lose this local range, this very local range, this more local range, or 21-day range, and we lose this low, we don't do swing failure pattern here, and we don't hold the point of control. Here, we have nice daily naked point of control with volume and based on TPO as well. We have trap traders here, so this is another area you want to trade after you feel local inefficiencies under this range. Yeah, this is just folder for me with the important VI levels, because most of the time you hit naked previous week val or previous month val, you get nice reaction because people are taking profit and looking for opportunity trades. Key market structure levels. Yes, we already went over this at the beginning of the video. That's fine. This is very important level to hold, as this was, especially on the pullback, when Bitcoin break out of the 9-month range. When we break out, this was the first high we've created on high volume, so it become very important support on our range we are creating above. And on the pullback, I don't want to see us going below this, yeah, because it will also, it will not be good technically. So this is medium time frame, and now you are looking at much larger time frame for the range, for the VA levels as well. You see, this was much larger range. Let me do it like this. Yes, it's not ideal pull, but you still you are spending a lot of time in this. You can, on big time frame, you can actually do something like this, if you don't break out. So it's important to watch this. and you see where is the big, this is the in case of deeper pullback, you already know and preparing for to trade this point of control. It's a bit higher now. I will be adjusting dates after video. But you have big alerts here at the main high volume node point of control. You also have previous high here, so technically this is your support. Yeah, this is your market structure. So yes, that's why you watch higher time frame. You can be just zoomed in. And above us, we already are planning potential resistance areas. We had in 2021 we had the summer range which took 3 months. So those are also potential resistance areas. But you also know, if you get acceptance interval, your chances are rising. You will rotate to the point of control significantly. Yes, you'll be watching. If you get reaction here, we also have swing failure pattern here, so you can potentially reject and go down. And now this is big resistance. We have massive volume here, so you can potentially create range here or reject on higher time frame. So you better know that as well. So everything's marked. High time frame Fibonacci's, those are really big pulls. We need to be aware of that. It's nothing special to say here. Important highs, lows for the swing failure pattern. So not hard. This is the current liquidity picture. Yes, so when we go above the current high here, you will take out. We have liquidity ending at 31,825 from this 21-day range, but you also combine it with the liquidity from the long term. So we have some highs beyond this. So yeah, you have double liquidity regions, but yeah, market might actually create another swing failure pattern from this. When we take out this liquidity, it's gonna be more than enough. Yeah, so you will watch the end of the node. And as we are breaking out from this range, we are trying, we are watching the local liquidity. For liquidity, of course, we are using Tradingdifferent, which you can find in description, and you can learn in our group. Is super strong. To the downside, we have the medium swing failure pattern. For very tight swing failure pattern, we have the aggressive liquidity ending at 29,297, and if we go for the full liquidity of the 21-day range, then we have end at the 29,000, around 29,000. As in case we will be filling inefficiencies to the downside, then we know we have single print targets to be filled here and here and here. And also this is important folder, and you need to do that yourself. From Exocharts, you need to scan multiple exchanges. Where are the most people trapped? Yet again, you can learn this in our group. You can see even on our top here. This is very old trap traders. Market was still reacting to it. It's similar to naked point of controls. Yeah, to the downside, you simply have 5.5 thousand bitcoins trapped on Binance. So expected reaction is expected. And again, another area, even if move was impulsive, some people still got trapped. 3.5 thousand bitcoin shorts are trapped. Some of them were destroyed, of course, with move to the upside. But many are still waiting for them to market to come to them. Many people do that. It's a big mistake. I also left this puke point for you just for this video, and I will be deleting it after. So let me hide this. I said in the group, in this area, very massive in this area, and especially, in this area, and in this move down here, we had a lot of shorts, very aggressive shorts, high volume. I gave group the puke point. It's not so nice name, but it's very important because when you go over it with volume, these aggressive shorts, which you can identify with the Binance and of course CVD templates and so on, they will be forced to sell out. If they are shorts, they will be forced to buy the position, so they will be buying at the market. You see, we tried to take them out here, but the market did just swing failure pattern and they protected positions. It was very clever to do so because in the end we've got big move to the downside. But the greedy ones got big punishment. So for all these people shorting here, this was the punishment point. If you go over this is goodbye point. If you don't do swing failure pattern here, you are very defensive to short this because shorts are also adding to the buying pressure. Yeah. Yes. So goodbye, good point. You did your purpose. Okay, we have medium time frame extensions. Those are big targets we had in the group. This is for just imagine this is 15-minute time frame. It doesn't have to be 4 hour. Same thing, you know, we have massive targets. So if Bitcoin goes beyond 33K, the next targets for us will be 35,500 to 36,000 as you know, very big. You know, this is extension targets, trend fib extension targets for the current uptrend. We have medium time frame anchor VWAP. This is already like not just medium, this is like higher time frame. The most important one to watch is our bear market. When bear market, you know, when 69K top was reached, it was not start of the bear market, but the 69K top anchor at 34,752. This is another big resistance. Many people will be taking profit not here just on technical analysis, but also on their hodl positions and so on. Yeah, they will be selling. So important. If you reclaim this, this is going to be very strong signal. The move to the upside will be opened until 40K. Balance zones. Let me turn on what we need. So let me check if I didn't delete anything. No. Okay. Yes, so this is the 9-month range. 9-month range was very long for the Bitcoin, and in the end we broke out of it, and it's giving us new range to trade. And the range is based between, again, we have targets. We already knew there will be potentially future range between 0 and 1 extension. And you can see the final target. If you leave this range, the very big and final target area will be at 32,400 to 33,000. The exact point is at 32,915. But you know, market is sometimes it's not exact, yeah, so you know its area. And when we hit that, when we impulsive move, we can actually do deeper correction. Yeah, we can actually go beyond this range much to do deeper correction, then push to the upside. So be aware, yeah, this is going to be important target if we start to reject. Many longs will take profit. This was very long-term place, yes, extension targets. A bit of geometry. Geometry for me is secondary to tertiary confluence, but some of the things I'm definitely watching. If we do, I would never ever. I never trade like geometry like some of the retail traders. Like when you do breakout, I'm buying here. No. I'm already positioned, but when I'm seeing you are breaking very important channel, then I'm more patient in my longs. I can even add to position a bit, but I'm not breakout trader because breakout trading is gonna destroy you in the long term. Yeah, there are a lot of traps there and so on. So yeah, if you are already positioned, great confluence. Right now, I want to show you the long term. So since 2023 started, we've created new channel here. We've created very long-term channel. So look at your first good high here, long, and now you have the channel you are trading. You are not adjusting channel, yeah. The channel is on your chart and you are just respecting it. So this was very bullish. Market broke away from the channel, then returned back to it. Look at here, very close to the midline. Again, midline holding, almost rotated to the downside, but didn't give a chance to traders who were waiting at the bottom of the channel to load in. Because why? Because 25K was very strong. We knew about it, so we were not expecting a much lower. Now on 1 hour time frame, look here what we are doing. We are sliding the channel up. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections so far. This is also like springing the market. So if you take out this, there will be impulsive move up. Yeah, because you have many shorts people in these highs here with much wider stop loss, and they are watching the channel as well. So yeah, you see how is the resistance, and it's a secondary confluence for us. And let's Let's have a look on the higher time frame, just the zoom out view. Yeah, you see why it's battle here. Also, you can view this as a precise level. It's again region. We were discussing it is market structure resistance, very big one, and also you see the valleys here, 30,600. So because bears are trying to defend here and they don't want to let bulls here, because then bulls will be raging. They will be in rage. So yeah, they are fighting and trying to defend this region. And if you get acceptance about 31k with conviction, and we start to do, we can do big rotations here, because we get acceptance into this 17-month range. Yeah, and then we have the juicy targets, very big ones. Bitcoin will be very volatile once we do so. So big battleground. You see why we're fighting here so heavily. And to become truly bullish, how do you know you become real, like we get real bull market? There is one simple answer to that. When you reclaim previous anchor VWAPs, which were creating the bull market impulsive uplegs. So when you start to reclaim these resistances now, these anchor VWAPs, this 41, this one is not so important, but the yellow one, which is measuring, it's at 40k. It's measuring most people who were, and volume who were entering after we get Corona and Bitcoin was at 44k. Reclaim that, the doors will start to be open. You take out this high, the doors will be open to rotate this to the highs. Yeah. So this anchor VWAP also is giving you answers on the higher time frames. Okay, I think that's it. I wanted to go over these folders so you see how I'm doing analysis each week just based on technical analysis. Many trades I take with the tools, directly with our tools, but I'm always aware what is happening on a smaller to medium time frame, also the higher time frame. One thing to watch for, we already explained the trade areas below us and above us, especially in the group, and I'm watching this potential trade area here very closely. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys, and there will be more videos coming. The next one will be about trading money psychology. It's a very important topic and most people get burned on it, so I will do very deep video on this. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the group. Bye bye.